Okay, pretty interesting high rank game on our hands. On happening here on Koom Valley, we got Flash, Skag, Hawks, Horde, Flow, Noobs in Pro Lobby, Moral, Aphis, Waterflame. Second team is MightySheep, Disnof, Raiko, Zeren, Pyrotech, Neptunio, Holy Iraqi, and Rar. Uh, very high tier game, and it's gonna be a lot of good plays that we can see happening here. A lot of spectators as well, 36 spectators. So, MightySheep sending his early grunt, knowing about these annoying ticks. Uh, not getting a turret in his base, pretty confident. Getting a constructor, then a couple of grunts, now getting another constructor. Getting a lot of these solar collectors, just have a steady flow of energy. Using a lot of his metal in the meantime, but that is completely fine, as he will get this. Okay, so I believe Construction Bot is stronger than a Tick, so I can just recycle it pretty fast, 61 HP, yep. Pretty safe play from MightySheep. This Tick gets into Zeren, but I doubt it will do any considerable damage. We got Hawks 2 pushing front line pretty aggressively, having a bot lab. 2 bot labs here. It's not great, as I keep mentioning. Another bot lab and another bot lab. This is not great. You should always have vehicles here in the front line, which is essential. And Neptunio and Rar see it, and this is pretty good because vehicles always outscale bots, at least in my unprofessional opinion. But yep, that is usually always the case. Just outrange and not outmaneuver, at least for early game. But I believe vehicles overall are just way better artillery, range, heavy tanks that can push through anything. The bots that you usually see, like what is these mammoths and sumos, they're pretty slow, beefy but pretty slow. You cannot just move them around that quickly, and like a bull tank is pretty good. Plus we have these pounders, which are going to do a lot of AoE damage, but Hawks has those grunts split up. It's going to be fine, and this pounder is kind of armored, not taking that much damage from the light laser turret. MightySheep getting his front line up. He's going to be up against Flash. Bots on bots, and actually let's keep focus on this line and see how it goes. Just see Zeren here and Skag. I would vote for Skag in this matchup, but again, anything can happen. Bots against bots, I'm not sure which ones fare well. Earlier, obviously, it's grunts better against pawns, but he's getting pushed here. I'm not sure about this backward turret. I mean, behind the commander at least. We already have some aggravators coming in towards Flash. Flash is trying to commander bomb, I think. Nope. Just trying to remove these turrets. He has a lot of energy, so he will be able to use that D-gun well. It is a pretty good strategy. Just securing that early energy to be able to get frontline advantage. We got some grunts flowing through from Hawks. They can do a lot of damage here if left unchecked. Let's see what happens there. We've got some artillery already shooting. That's not going to land. Nope. And MightySheep's aware of this. She's gonna... He might go for this collector. No, he's not even going to be able to go for that. And these bots could get hit by the artillery. Nope. Okay. They pull out. Which is good. See the front line. Flash is trying to move forward again. Have in mind these light laser turrets have bonus damage against commander. Which is pretty good, so he can't just mindlessly rush and try and destroy turrets with his D-gun. He's getting some Lazarus here. 2 of them to begin with. Noobs in Pro Lobby, just going for aggressive front line here against Neptunio. Neptunio pretty low. Not sure from what, but he can raid with these blitzes. He just doesn't have a lot of line of sight. He could have destroyed this turret before it went up, but now he's pretty low. He has his vehicle building up a turret. He's missing energy, which is a big problem if you rush frontline. You should have very good energy stocks, and apparently Hawks destroyed his energy income, which is pretty fatal for him at this moment. He's not going to be able to advance too much on this front line, but he just paused his unit building. Well, not blitzes, but he has some energy income. Maybe somebody's overflowing. MightySheep getting a Warden turret up. which is going to outrange these Rocketeers by quite a lot, and Flash is forced to retreat those back. Repairing his commander with Lazarus, just a good move. Those have a lot of build power. And let's see how it's going for Raiko. Raiko, pretty experienced French player, so he knows vehicles will work good here. Or actually, nope, he opted for bots as well, which is fine. He has two. Oh wow, this turret. This turret has a lot of damage, a lot of max HP. I'm not sure what it got its XP from. Probably Neptunia's commander. That's why he was so low. He was probably trying to do some maneuver. And this turret's gonna be pretty dangerous. Unless it gets destroyed by artillery, which could be the case. But that turret out DPSs a Warden at the moment. Okay, we got some raiding happening from Neptunia, but guess he just got some metal extractors. He's focusing on that just to slow down enemy economy. Try and destroy that construction bot. Pretty good if you can move your units from here. You can get a few grunts, but even more extractors maybe. Nope, he just bumped his units into one spot. Try and target it. No, it's just too close for them to shoot. And Raiko getting the advantage here. Who's in pro lobby just pushed a bit too far. He's forced to go back. Flash and MightySheep just pausing the combat a little bit. Okay, we got some bombers coming in from who this is, Aphis? No, Horde. And those bombers. Okay, they're getting shot down by anti-air, and probably. Actually, those are just fighters, but we have fighters from the other side, from Holy Iraqi, just handling those bombers pretty easily, and no raid happened there. Rar under fire from aggravators, but he just regenerating his pounder. Pounder is pretty threatening. You cannot push it with bots, and these guys opted for bot labs, at least with the stacked up grunts, maybe even thugs. Like, I'm sure 3 pounders can kill like 10 stacked up thugs. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, but those can do a lot of AoE damage. Sheep trying to keep his Castro up and making some Dragon Mobs, which have a lot of range, but they cannot outrange Rocketeers. His Castro went down. He's just recycling it for the time being. Hawks teaming up with Flash to destroy MightySheep's defenses here. If he can keep this Twin Guard up, that could be good, but no, it just goes down. Make some more Wardens, just in case. Has some Great Robbers to recycle. Front line is pretty important. You need to hold a strong front line, but you also need to have good backline as well, like these fighters that we saw from Holy Iraqi, which is pretty good. Siren getting some economy up here and making a bot lab. Hopefully he gets this. He has this geothermal up soon enough. Skag having complete control over this lane. Flash pings, there is no commander here. These shell shockers are aware of these thugs, and thugs just retreat back. Skag's holding a pretty good line right now. The question is if he goes down and catches MightySheep unprepared. He has a lot of these stout tanks, 6 of them, 5 Whistlers, which is pretty good. They have big range. They can just go in and scout. I'm not sure what line of sight they have. 620 line of sight, which is pretty good. You can probably catch these metal extractors. Zeren is aware of this and does not want to let units flow through to MightySheep. Have a forward factory from Skag. He has good economy back here. A bot lab as well, just making some windmills. A bit far away from his construction turret, but that is still fine. And Pyrotech just completely destroying Flo's front line here, and Flo losing his commander, trying to recycle it as soon as possible. Just even if they die, they just absorb a lot of this metal, which is good. Took most of that metal. He has tier 2, so he should start producing units as soon as possible from his factory. He's upgrading this, but he should focus on getting some more units. Moral, just trying to stem this bleeding that's flowing from Flo's lane, but these grunts could go through, and this could be a problem. we got some fiends coming up, and those are pretty good against grunts. Outranged them as well, I believe. No, 230 actually, exactly as the grunt. This flamer is gonna go down, so you might be able to push, but more and more fiends are coming in. You could be able to micro them, but point of water flame is to just buy time and not get killed by those, and or out microed. And okay, a lot of grunts go down, but all his fiends go down as well. We got water flame trying to help out. We have bombers here. Oh no, actually, yeah, we do. We have Hordes bombers, just trying to get rid of these grunts from Pyrotech. His 2 casters up, trying to strengthen his front line here a bit more. I wouldn't send all these units there. I would send them maybe a different way. Just get rid of this vision and guard tower so he can work without a problem. So these guys holding our front line strong. Sheep and Flash just making it pause. Zeren has a good position here. Those will not be able to destroy this so easily. We got Zeren repairing this Dragon's Maw, which is pretty good. Rocketeers outranged Dragon's Maw, unfortunately, but we do not have a radar that sees these fortifications here. Yeah, that is correct. We cannot just go in. We can try and attack ground, but it takes no damage. He can just redirect the... Oh, what happened here? Is that Skag's commander going up? It could be Skag's commander going up, yep. And Sheep's gonna try and prevent this push. He's detonating his commander, or is he? I think I did see that. Okay, so he got rid of the... Oh, you can cancel the self-destruct? That's pretty cool. He has a lot of metal. Oh, okay, so he blew up a lot of Skag's units. Skag is producing T2 Jaguars, but yep, Holy Raki here to recycle MightySheep's commander. That is not a problem at all. Getting some pit bulls up, maybe anticipating a push from the enemy team. Doesn't have tier 2 yet, but sitting on a lot of metal, 7,000 metal for MightySheep. Has an advanced geothermal up, so he's gonna have a lot of energy income. He can get his tier 2 right now without a problem at all. Opting out for a fusion reactor first. Has enough build power. That's gonna get up in no time. Yeah, he is sitting on a lot of metal. And making some defenses here so Skag cannot push. This is pretty smart from MightySheep. Even has some defenses here on the cliffs. Since Flash just paused his assault, he's not going to do anything regarding frontline. Maybe Flash Rar is pretty forward, so Flash units can flood through here and help. Raiko and Neptunio pushing, but we got some artillery, got some arbiters from Flow, putting a stop to that. And those arbiters are pretty good, very big range, very large damage from these rockets, decent AoE, as we can see. And that just completely held Raiko and Neptunio's push. Flash is pushing MightySheep here. He knows he is absent from lane. He saw his commander over here, and his commander is gone, so he can just secure this front line easily. And I believe the best course of action is to move troops here, because you don't know what's going on in here. And there can very well be defenses. It's MightySheep, so you should see it coming. Still sitting on a lot of metal, a lot of energy, just overflowing energy to the team at the moment. Very good strategy just to stack up on metal. And well, he got some metal extractors in the back, which is good. He doesn't need to hold front. He's sitting on a lot of resources and can get his units or defenses up in no time. Just getting these scorpions, well, trying to at least. Disnof trying to micro this gunslinger up against these hounds, but he's getting outmaneuvered. He's mostly good against T1 units. Actually microing pretty well. If that gunslinger survives, he's just gonna regenerate up, which is very good. We're finally getting these scorpions up. which have pretty decent range, 730, outrange these hounds by 80, and their rockets are pretty destructive. Uh, got some hounds coming in from Disnof, just helping out. This gunslinger could very well go down. Yep, goes down. And it's hounds against hounds right now. Disnof standing in front of MightySheep. Just waiting for him to get his economy up. He's getting some flamers. And we got a stun on these hounds. Not sure from who. Probably Disnof. Which is very good, very useful. Just proper cleanup right now. And a lot of these flamers and some stun shurikens from Holy Raki. Trying to provide some utility to the front line. But we have a mix of artillery. Some snipers here. 2 of them. What do we have here? Oh, we actually have some of those abductors. Armed heavy transports from Armada. That's pretty cool. And we got some fighters putting a stop to those. Those fighters from Holy Iraqi are not going to do that much. We have everything here on Flash's front line. From anti-air to repair to frontline defense, tier 2 units. And we have a Nemesis. Which is pretty good. I'm not sure what it does exactly, but I know it informs you of approaching stealthy units. Not sure what it does exactly, but Seismic 2000. Don't know what that stat is. Perhaps somebody can tell me in the comments. Okay, so these heavy transports can damage ground units. Have a big reload time, but have good DPS. Guess they cannot just one-shot a stout. They're like some utility air units. Bull's going through for Neptunio, but they get stunned. Is that what they mean? Is that the... Oh, yeah, they just paralyzed the units. It's pretty cool. Okay, tick spam starting from Aphis. Not sure what it will accomplish this early in the game, where we have a lot of T1 units that can easily handle those. Front lines that have a lot of big units are pretty vulnerable to these T1 pushes, but these stouts are gonna make short work of those. Okay, so Aphis tries to micro them. Maybe he's trying to get quite a few of them and send them to a spot. Jaguars from Skag trying to go in here, and Sheep is aware of this. Has his cloaking and radar bot. Getting Jaguars back. Zirin completely losing his held position thanks to Flash's push. Getting vision here. I'm not sure what these letters are. Holy Iraqi. But yep, in any case, we're going to see Zirin's commander going down. Getting some of those Jaguars with him. But this commander is gonna get secured by Flash. Sheldon's from MightySheep trying to put a stop to that. We see those units here. They're not covered. And we have a sniper. Yeah, we got one fiend out of the way, but these fiends are just gonna destroy pawns. And they're gonna destroy that sniper as well. He's microing these units pretty well. It just self-destructed one fiend. And trying to secure this commander wreckage. A lot of these snipers starting to come in. They can just one-shot units, even tier 1 heavy tanks like brutes. Okay, so Raiko getting pushed back here by these ticks. A lot of these ticks starting to add up and opening up the front line for Waterflame and Moril. Raiko forced to go back. These hounds should be in front of him, but yeah, that is fine nonetheless. He has his economy here in the back, just focusing on an Aphis, and meaning that he cannot make any more defensive units right now. Did not have a strong front line against those. Compared to Flash, this front line is pretty beefy. A lot of those jammer bots. This will not be easy to get rid of. The only thing missing is anti-nuke, which I doubt anybody is rushing. There's no nuke rushes, which would be insane here, to be honest. And Flash would just completely lose his front line here, and he would only be left with this back line of 16 pawns. Yes, this would be an insane nuke here in this position. Yeah, a lot of anti-air. The only thing he doesn't have is anti-nuke, but we don't see any players building it, so yep, that is the end of that. Sheldon's doing pretty good work here, just putting pressure on Flash's units. They cannot advance at all. He's just shooting a position. Okay, we have a ghost coming here, and can they see it? It might even go down. Yep, that's gonna go down. Seismic 2000. I'm not sure if that helps against that. Okay, we have some stun. We have stun plane coming from Horde, and that's a lot of those stun for like 5 or 6 seconds. I doubt that's gonna be enough time. MightySheep Sheldons will recover, and they cannot make that push. Disnof microing his hounds here, and that's a lot of Sheldons just raining down fire. But these welders are pretty beefy, pretty tanky. 3000 HP. Slowly walking, giving your backline time to fight. T1 spam coming from Holy Iraqi. Saw it from Aphis, and although these grunts are way stronger than ticks in every stat, MightySheep still fighting. Flash pulling his units back, maybe scared of a nuke, not sure, but we have a Thor coming in from Disnof, already in production. That is going up pretty fast. That's gonna take like okay, he started making another Aphis, so yeah, that's gonna take some time. Raiko back here has a lot of snipers. He just needs a radar. Okay, he has both radar and jammer. He's gonna clean up this front line. T1 spam, pawn spam, going to face Holy Iraqi's grunt spam, and Sheep and Flash just going at it full throttle, and Flash moving his units here to intercept these grunts, which I'm not sure is the right move. If Sheep sees these units going this way, it's gonna end pretty badly for Flash. Maybe he's even forfeiting his front line, and just trying to wait his commander out. Oh no, actually he's getting his units back to the front line. So well, that's one pitbull going down, and these Sheldons, okay, he's microing them back. We have a ghost here, was not seen yet, but I think it was seen on the intrusion countermeasure system. We saw there was like a little blip that snipers usually make. So that could be it. That could be the countermeasure system. Yeah, they do have a nemesis as well on the front line from Hawks too, and you will be able to detect this ghost coming in. But these snipers are taking a lot of damage. Holy Iraqi stopping his T1 push and just focusing on the advanced fusion reactor. Sorry about that. And where do you have these? Oh, that is pretty bad news for Raiko. He's got his units stunned. A lot of these snipers, enemies just closing in on them, but they're going to be able to shoot. But yep, another stun. And what is this? This is a EMP missile launcher from Pyrotech. Where is he launching that missile? Okay, here to flamers just to prevent that push. That is 20 seconds of ton time, which is pretty good. But yeah, he has these pit bulls, which are gonna put a stop to that. Some units. Are these units from Aphis? Yeah, those units are flooding through from Aphis. Trying to put some pressure, but no, there's some paralyzers from Holy Iraqi, I believe. Yep, Holy Iraqi. Being present almost on all sides, which is pretty good. He's very well aware of the situation on the battlefield, and these are just back and forth. These are very high level players, and yep, I would not expect it any other way. Just a very big back and forth. Raiko does not have his commander. Perhaps he lost it. Let's see what does not. He already finished his. Did he? I think he stopped making it just to speed up his economy a bit more. Yep, that is true. Making a lot of crossbows, anti-airs, which is good. Get rid of those pesky EMP bombers. And Holy Iraqi starting the T1 spam again. We have these shurikens. Gonna back up his. Oh, that's a lot of anti-air. He won't be able to get close. These fiends from Hawks, just putting a stop to that grunt push. He's just throwing away a lot of metal here. can't even call it putting pressure. Raiko just okay, what is going on here? Are you gonna heal that? Are you gonna resurrect that commander? Or are you gonna get that medal? Two commanders left for both teams. So should be no joking around. Neptunio and Rar, both in the back, and we cannot snipe these out. There's a lot of aircraft here for a Holy Iraqi. What was that? That was an EMP bomb going against those fiends. Okay, that was a good stun. Around 7 units, 8 units got stunned, but a lot of these fiends are going to be still here. And for both Moral and Water Flame, so no real damage will be done. Just trading. Okay, so he did not stop making his Thor, and we have it here at MightySheep. He's trying to help him win this front line, but there's so many units for both sides. A lot of these fighters, 160 fighters I saw. This is 260 fighters from Guilty Aphis, and that is an insane number. Holy Iraqi has like half of that. Let's see, 100. No, those are ticks. I'm not sure how much I see here. Probably don't appear here. Okay, 30 Valiants and like 97 of those T2 fighters. Night Stalkers, or I'm not sure how they're called. A lot of EMPs starting to come in, and this is a pretty chaotic game. Like, you should take this into perspective. I'm not sure how many units we have here, but it is well over 1,000 units. It's completely going at it. Not sure which side will break first, but some of Holy Iraqi's grunts are going through, or I guess not. Those welders are making short work of those, and we have another T1 spam started from Aphis yet again. MightySheep says he's gonna go Cortex tier 2, tier 3 actually, sorry, and that may very well make a difference. But to counter Cortex tier 3, it's pretty easy. Those are slow units, and if those are Shivas, they just keep shooting each other. And I believe ideal units here would be, or would they, even catapults here would have a hard time against these tier 1 units. So there's no anti-nuke here. Maybe they can scout it out. Maybe they're aware, and this could put an end to their mid lane. But we do not have nukes for either side, I believe. Yeah, there is no nukes. It's kind of tricky. You could very easily destroy this front line from MightySheep with just a nuke and just flood your units in. And okay, one thing to note: these hiring players don't make nukes, and if you're nuking, you should nuke their front line. You should get rid of that. Should get rid of that defense that they have going. And we have all these fighters coming in from Aphis. Maybe there's a bombing run coming. Maybe not, but he's just microing. Okay, there's some Lichis, which are atomic bombers, and he's moving those in between the fighters. But if there is advanced anti-air, those can just get cleaned up. Oh my god, that is so many fighters just going at it. Are those Lichis gonna go through? The answer is no, they will not. He just lost around 200, over 200 fighters, over 200 tier 1 fighters at least. He lost all its fighters, pretty much. And okay, Sheep opting for Karganeth, which have good anti-air and are all-terrain assault mix. And that is a pretty good choice. You can just sneak up here, save geothermal power plant. I can just get rid of that from Flash. And he's just stacking them up. He's going to move them just 1 second. As soon as he builds them up, like a couple more. And he just keeps making those Aphises. And frontline is pretty secure right now. Disnof has 2 Thors, 3 Thors actually, in this front line. Is he making more? There's a 4th coming out. He's spamming ticks as well, just everywhere. Has 4 of these factories. Yeah, so these locations are different than one another. Yeah, he's just spamming ticks everywhere on the field. This is a pretty chaotic map, pretty small for 16 players. And nobody's out of the game yet. Skag having a lot of these Jaguars. Not sure what he's supposed to do at this time. Just has 2 fusion reactors. Not trying to push anything over here, but he is gonna get pushed pretty quickly by MightySheep. When he notices it, it may be too late. Let's see his point of view. Does he know about those? Okay, so he sees them from Prude's line of sight, that they're closing in. Sheep is aware this is a Prude, so he will be able to deal with it easily. We have some of this artillery from Aphis, but this will not be enough. Shooting some EMPs, pretty good EMP. 20 seconds of stun. This MightySheep, he saw this coming, and he's making a lot of these paralyzers actually. And 20 seconds of stun might be enough. He needs to launch another one, otherwise they're just gonna keep moving towards. 9 more seconds left, and I guess a couple of those weren't that enough. Got a stun on Flash's front line, but it was just 2 units caught up, which is fine. Got a lot of artillery coming here, but that's not going to do that much damage to Thor. And MightySheep is proceeding with these Karganeths. They got a stun finished, so they're just going to start wreaking havoc here. If they get a chance, actually. There's not that many of them. And I guess he's just trying to put an end to these paralyzers, but yeah, he's just getting out DPS'd by Jaguars. He's forced to put his units back, which is in no way that great, or catching up, as there's a lot of units here on the field. Raiko getting a Basilica here on the front line, pretty good. And Disnof started pushing with Thors. This Thor is full HP. Pretty risky to get a commander out and try to hit it. He has an EMP missile, which he could use, but this Thor is just taking a lot of damage. Okay, he uses an EMP missile. Not sure where it went. We're gonna take a look at it. And okay, went to those, stuns them for like 10 seconds. Three of this artillery, which is fine. But no serious damage coming through from that Thor. You might opt to resurrect it. Actually, where is it? Okay, it's right there. So they can go for a resurrect. They're already going for one. They're gonna try and resurrect these Thors and use them against the Western team. Raiko resurrecting his commander. Did not mention that. And producing some Razorbacks. This could spell disaster. We have some Catalyst from Pyrotech. Those have good range, and he's focusing that geothermal. Do they have charges? Yes, they do. And he only made one, which is not gonna have that much of impact. But if it doesn't kill with one shot, it's not gonna be that great. Water Flame gonna get Juggernaut out on the field. Raiko has his commander over here, so if they try and advance with the Juggernaut, could put a stop to that. But if we overflow with tier 1 units, that's not gonna be that effective. Titan coming out from Flash. And a Titan coming out from Aphis. Just very good timing right now. We have this Thor already moving, but it's pretty low HP. We should try and keep it in position a bit more. Flash needs some more of these Lazarus just to speed up the resurrection. And this one's getting resurrected as well by Flo. And this one's not getting touched. Moral should get to resurrecting this Thor. He's getting this Thor into position just to stop Holy Iraqi from pushing this. Thor coming out from Flash as well, getting another one out pretty soon, as his economy ready to go. Let's see Sheep, what he's doing. Getting some bulwarks here, missing some metal, but that's about to change. His metal income is pretty high. Getting a Juggernaut of his own. Asking if somebody can turtle top. I guess just slowly trying to defend it. Mammoths coming out from Zirin. Had his front line here, but losing it during mid game. Just trying to get back into the game. We have some more fight. Actually, yeah, we do have a lot of fighters for both sides. Still no nuke, which is a surprise. But it's kind of a bit too late in the game. Nukes cannot just outright kill tier 3 units unless they're like marauders or something. A lot of these tier 3 units, Cortex units from Flow, has a good amount of catapults. You could try and push them in the front line, or you can combine them with this Juggernaut from Waterflame. Didn't he have a Juggernaut already? Not sure where that went. Okay, so we got Flash and Aphis pushing. We don't have a commander here, but we do have a Juggernaut, Basilisk, and a Bulwark up against these Titans. They're not going to survive too long. Aphis is going to lose those. And there's another one just coming in. 80%, but it's not going to matter. Flash is retreating his Thors and his Titan. My base is gonna die soon. It may not be the case, but wow, he has 4 Junos. That is pretty fine. He's got one of the commanders. I guess he got resurrected. Yep, that is a resurrected commander. It's 2 against 3 right now. Draco loses commander? Nope, that was not him. It was someone else. Neptunio. Okay, so they have 3 commanders, and Waterflame and Flash have the last 2 commanders on the Eastern team. Still a pretty chaotic game. Flo getting some of his Cyclopses over here and trying to help this northern front. Juggernaut pushing from MightySheep. He can just detonate at any time, but you should save that for a later time. That is a lot of damage coming from these catapults, and he's already at 50%. This Juggernaut. He should try and push his units in and just detonate the Juggernaut, or does he have an idea of repairing it? Not sure, but he's just gonna explode right now. That is a lot of. Yep. I think he did not blow up his entire front line, but these catapults are insane. I already had a video where I covered those, and I said, in my opinion, those are the greatest artillery there is. These rocket salvos is just insane. And making short work of that Juggernaut, just 5 of them, I believe. Yep, just 5 of them. That is a lot of damage they're able to put out, and see if they can. That Prosecutor is done. Nope, I guess not. He was not shooting anything in particular. But Flash's units and Flow's units are starting to push in. We got a Titan here from Aphis, sneaking in behind, holding enemy units. And okay, catapults going in for these Thors. Will they be able to kill those? Nope. The answer is no. You should just keep them back. They've been stunned. But let's see if that's going to be punishable. Nope, not in particular. Here come the rocket salvos, and those are pretty damaging. We got a lot of bombers coming in from Holy Iraqi. Question is, will they be able to do anything? Got a lot of fighters here from Aphis, and some fighters here from Horde. And I doubt these tier 1 whirlwinds will be able to do anything. They're just going to get shot down, and nothing special happening there. MightySheep getting another Juggernaut out, and we'll see how that goes. But those Lazaruses are trying to resurrect. No, they're actually just scouring the wreckage, getting that medal. And that Juggernaut medal, 17,000. That could be pretty rewarding if you try and get that. And Flash may very well try that. But all his Lazaruses got blown up. These catapults are a bit further back since they're low HP. But there's still 5 of them wreaking havoc to this front line. And they're just pretty threatening overall. Game's slowing down for south side. No particular action going on. These catapults are pretty close. I'm not sure if you should move them this aggressively, but as long as he's hitting the front line. That is fine. Let's see what else is coming from here. So another, or is that the same one? Same Juggernaut? I guess so. So he stopped producing his tier 3 units. Not sure what he's going for. He's just making more fusion reactors. And top side, these vanguards, pretty good position for Aphis, just on the hill. MightySheep saying Cortex tier 3 just sucks. He wishes he had Armada. That is true. That is entirely true. And these Juggernauts do not stand up that much to their name. Maybe if he made some behemoths, like I know they're barely mobile, but they would be able to cover more ground, advance more aggressively. Plus, they're like 9,000 metal cheaper, around 100,000 energy cheaper, and are just faster to produce. Maybe he should have opted out for some of those, making catapults of his own, which is fine. But this is pretty close to his front line. Still no calamities or anything of the sort being made. Oh, we actually have Ragnarok being made, which is pretty slow. No build power. Focusing on it. We have a lot of basilicas here. Just raining fire. And going through this plasma deflector. Juggernaut just going at it. Getting these catapults. It's gonna get them here on the hill. Probably just gonna put some covering fire. Has 2 Juggernauts. One is pretty low. If Skag does something here, that would be pretty good. But I guess he's just caught in a tight spot here between very big players. Just going at it. He could be caught in the crossfire, and his low tier units would just go down. He's still stuck at tier 2. 40 minutes into the game. Scrambling to get his second Aphis, but not before producing some anti-air, some repulses. Maybe those repulses could get something done, but against mammoths, I doubt it. Those are just gonna get shut down pretty fast. And yep, exactly so. Is Behemoth that bad? Like he's getting another Juggernaut up. Behemoth has double HP of a Juggernaut. Have the speed though, but could be a pretty good unit. We're still getting this Ragnarok constructed without any proper build power. It's unfortunate, but hey, at least somebody is making it. Nothing here for the second team. Nobody's opting for this rapid fire gun. Actually, Aphis, but this is going even slower than Horde here. Just a lot of chaos, a lot of Lazarus for Flash. 114, that's a big amount, and he may be able to push here. Maybe not. Just a lot of units, a lot of metal left here. Let's see how much metal is here. That is 64,000 metal left here from the Titans, from Thors, from Juggernauts, just unreclaimable in this dead zone, I guess. This Titan is gonna die pretty soon, yep. And don't donate Titans coming from Flash. And that was just a Titan donated from Aphis. But starting tier 1 spam again. Let's see if it works. Still a lot of artillery alive for Aphis. Casual 65 mil. Yep, that is correct. This is a pretty long game. 43 minutes on Koom Valley. I think Ragnarok or Calamity are the deciders for this. But these people are front lines, and this is pretty fine for them. Not being able to get this. I'm not sure what Pyrotech is doing. He's just sim-citying at the moment, not producing any units. Just saved behind his front line that just stagnated at some point, and not sure why he's and just a lot of fusion reactors and a lot of metal. I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, and that's what he's doing. He's building a bunch of nukes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 28, 31 nuclear, 31 nukes, which is a win condition. That is very true. But will it be built before this Ragnarok? I'm not sure what's the attack range of it. But yep, we can just see here. This is the attack range of the Ragnarok. Pretty far back, like someone from Spectre just mentioned. And this is just a huge front line. Still going at it. This is 20% done. And this one is around 51%. These catapults are MVPs in my book, but they're just not being used properly, in my opinion. Yeah, Tier 3 Cortex is pretty slow, and not that great in particular. Started playing a lot of Armada myself, and I can say it's pretty good. Still catching up, behind a minute and 20 seconds right now. Pretty insane, a lot of units, and Pyrotech, the first one opting for nukes, and 31 of them to be exact, which is a lot. Already got 2 up, getting the rest up. It's not going to be a problem, just needs build power here. But yep, just still sim-citying. LOL cannon could have 10 minutes ago. Yep, that is true. Did not see the 20 fusion reactors. That is insane. I guess it is a win condition, but he's on a timer, as well as the other team. They're finishing the Ragnarok, and it is gonna be pretty well defended by these fighters. Anti-nukes. It could get nuked though. These basilicas just putting a suppressing fire on anything that tries and gets close. North Hill. Okay, that's probably what he meant. Okay, yep, that is Aphis trying to construct, but there's gonna be a. They're gonna put a stop to that. Just all these constructors are just gonna go down. A lot of them, and Zarin, I believe. Nope, that was purple here. Just forfeiting. These fighters just completely destroying these Tier 1 construction aircraft, Tier 2, Tier 1 construction aircraft. 53% of the Ragnarok is done, and there's going to be a stop to that. But we do have another one. Here coming up. It's going to require a lot of energy, but we do have that energy, Horde does, and 93%. Could be a win condition, but they're still on a timer. They're just going to go all out once they see the Ragnarok finished and shooting. Okay, we've got some advance from MightySheep. Finally caught a break. A lot of these bulwarks as well, like 4 bulwarks defending the front line, and just making a lot of Juggernauts here as well, just spamming Juggernauts at the moment. Advancing to this location. Making short work of these vanguards, artillery. Forced retreat, how many of those are there? 228 Lazarus, just making more and more and more. And is the Ragnarok done? Is it gonna start shooting anytime soon? Hopefully so. 5,700 range. It's pretty insane. Can it even shoot above basilicas? I believe so. But what is it going to shoot? Nothing in particular. This is not a great position for the Ragnarok. And it started firing. The other team's gonna notice this. That is gonna do a lot of damage, but not firing in the proper spot. That's probably gonna... Okay, that is okay range for this frontline base, but nothing else that he can hit. Okay, he got the anti-nuke, which is fine, but that's not that great of a nuke. Anti-nuke, sorry. And we have like 11 nukes already finished for Pyrotech. And indeed, this Ragnarok shoots a couple and just runs out of energy. He's on hold fire. He does not have good targets here, and that was a big mistake making it here. It just does not have good range enough to do any considerable damage to ease players' front lines. And we still have a big back and forth here. 15 minutes into this very small map. We got a Juggernaut going down for MightySheep. And a lot of these Lazaruses, let's see if he can oh, okay. Some of them going down. Try and resurrect this Titan, heal him up, and will we get another Titan here? Nope. The answer is a lot of these Lazarus are gonna die. But there's still a lot of them. Oh, that is another Juggernaut going down. Still just a lot of pressure being put from both sides. Flash still has Lazarus up, just waiting to resurrect units or reclaim, I guess. Going on for 50 minutes right now. Ragnarok not doing anything, just shooting, trying to aid Flash here, but just shooting T1 units. Pretty big waste. Let's see how the nukes are going. Well, they're still not ready. They have some in the chamber, but he should wait for all 31 to be ready before he uses them. And okay, well, Skag not being able to recover properly. He has 2 advanced fusion reactors right now, but it's been 50 minutes and he hasn't been in under any kind of pressure whatsoever. Still just a lot of back and forth. A lot of Titans here for Flash. 13 Titans. MightySheep is being left on 1 Juggernaut. He's finally making a Behemoth. He opted for it. Kind of late right now, but it may be able to make a difference. That D-gun on the Behemoth is pretty powerful. It does a lot of damage to these Titans, and if stacked up, it can prove very useful. Catapults raining down fire for MightySheep. There's a lot of chaos going on the field, pretty much. No side winning clearly yet, and okay, got Ragnarok shooting in a proper spot. If Raiko's commander goes down, okay, he's moving it. That is good, but any of these shells can just go straight to him. Losing a lot Neptunio in this front line. He's not able to produce tier 3 units. These Shivas and Karganeth just not moving at all. We have some snipers, but these snipers will not help that much. We have a lot of nukes, but we're gonna have to wait before we use them. And still 3 commanders to 2. This Juggernaut is gonna go down, do a lot of damage here. And is it gonna? Yep, it's gonna destroy all these turrets in the process. That is a pretty bad Juggernaut going down. Stopping MightySheep's T1 spam. This could prove fatal. Not that big of a deal though. Is it? Yep, Behemoth is finished. Are we making another one? Nope, we're just making another Juggernaut. He's gonna test the Behemoth. He knows it's not that great, but he's gonna put it to the test. Has a lot of HP. Can just walk through most of the units. We have bombers coming in from any side. Nope. Not even nukes for the Eastern team. And Pyrotech finishing a lot of his nukes. They already have some in the chamber. I guess he's gonna wait for all of them to fire. We have a mobile anti-nuke. We do have a lot of anti-nukes here, but that is not a lot. That is not enough anti-nukes for 31 launchers, and it's just a matter of time now. They're just buying time for Pyrotech, and okay, a lot of T1 spams, like 1,000,000 units on the field. 2 Juggernauts coming from Pyrotech. He can make those nuclear plants and the Juggernauts as well. Not sure where the factory is. Okay, so it's right here. Just making a lot of these Juggernauts. 56,000 income. Is there a big difference? Yep. There is around 30,000 energy income difference in the teams, and around 1,000 metal income difference, which is still fine. It's still nobody's game. It can just be one lucky push. They can clear all this up. Where's the behemoth? Right here. Hasn't noticed any targets yet. Alright, that is just a lot of Juggernauts that went down. This battlefield is completely destroyed. Green just making a lot of reclaim bots. Has 2 Juggernauts of his own. Flo has these catapults as well. Raiko trying to sneak in and destroy the Juggernauts here. He could get 2 of them. And he's exposed. Oh, that was very close, but he's not gonna manage to kill those. Unfortunate, pretty unfortunate. He did not see them at the time. And actually this... Oh, what was that? Okay, that is a Juggernaut going down for Flo. But we do have this Ragnarok shooting, raining down fire, and this could be the lucky break that we wanted. Pyrotech's front line here. Juggernaut production got cancelled. Okay, that is a lot of anti-nukes. Launched a lot of these nukes, but will any go through? Okay, the answer is yes. Destroyed a lot of these units, and yep, that was the targeted nuke, but the cannon is still firing. We have some more rockets going out. Not at the moment. We're just waiting for it to charge up. Anti-nuke did its thing, but not well enough. Well, we lost these metal extractors and all this next to the Ragnarok. It's pretty damaged. Obviously, 1 or 2 nukes cannot get it down, but we have a big flow of units from Flow, hence the name. And we have these catapults. They're finally next to the base. If they just shoot properly, they have a good front line. You should just line them here and shoot this, all of this. If this goes down, it can very well be a good game. It's not commanding them properly. And okay, finally got them. And if he shoots this position here, it's all going to go up in smoke. Question is, does he see that, and is he going to shoot them? Yep, that is correct. All this build power goes away, and if he gets 1 APHIS, that is going to be done. That is going to be pretty done. But we got nukes coming in from Pyrotech, around 10 of them going out. Start building the rest, but 10 nukes hopefully can do something. And yep, that is just a lot of anti-nukes being shot. Didn't know that same ones can shoot at the same time. I like 3 or 4 of them, as you can see. It's just launching him. I'm not sure how many that he has, but that's the only anti-nuke here, or what? This could be disastrous. Yep, this is pretty disastrous. The rest of Guilty Aphis's economy does not go down. Flash's commander explodes. He detonated like 3? Is that like 3 nukes in this spot? That's a pretty big open hill. And another nuke, just for good measure. That is pretty strong. Is he firing anymore? Does he even have any more? Yep, he just keeps firing. Okay, so front line here in mid got destroyed. Disnof is trying to prevent as much damage as possible. Another Juggernaut going down for MightySheep. And yep, we have another Behemoth but I doubt it's just gonna be easily outmaneuvered by these Titans. Let's see if Pyrotech can win with these nukes. He just has to wait out a little bit more. But Flash is pushing in with the Thors. He's gonna make short work of this this behemoth. Yep, this D-gun not doing that much damage to the Titans. It's not a commander D-gun. Maybe like 3 or 4% per D-gun hit. Oh, okay, that's actually a lot more. That's like 10%. Okay, that was pretty good. But, yep, not that great. This behemoth probably getting flank damage right now. Gonna go down pretty fast. And field finally calming down. A lot of these Titans from Flash just straight up pushing. Rar with his commander, stealthed up with the Deceiver. And do we have any other commanders? Nope. Only one commander for each team. Water Flame over here. Pretty safe with these anti-nukes, but all these nukes can fire at one spot. But yeah, they're probably gonna get. Yep, anti-nukes can definitely cover that. MightySheep. Not sure. Not sure what's going on here. Why is the name on this these bots? That's weird. Never seen that before. Unusual. Okay, nukes firing. Let's see if any go through. We're like 2 minutes behind. So yeah. That is a lot of Titans. Let's see where the nukes go. And will they even? Nope. That's all gonna get prevented. Nope. It's all gonna get cancelled. A lot of these anti-nukes. Not even one lucky nuke just going through. Nope. And I believe Flash's team will pull through and win this. But man, this is a 1 hour game on a pretty small map for 8v8. Disnof has a lot of these Titans, and I think they outnumber Flash's Titans. And some more T1 spam from Holy Iraqi. Just a lot of back and forth. And we have some bombers from Flow. He'll probably be able to do some damage, because okay, yep, those are definitely gonna go through. We only have some bird shots here. We're definitely gonna get rid of this. Okay, well, if we get rid of Pyro. No, but change direction. These Hailstorm, they can just go for orange Raiko. If they do, there's nothing else holding them back. Yep, and this is definitely gonna go through. Yep, that is it for Raiko, pretty much. But that is it for all these bombers as well. Actually, some of them survived. Nope, they just got caught in birdshot anti-air flak. Raiko is out of the game. A lot of these nukes going out yet again. Raiko only has some Titans of his own, but it's not going to help much. MightySheep in the form of a grunt or a grave robber. Pretty interesting thing to see. Okay, we have a lot of these nukes. Will they go through? Nope, none of them go through. So we opted for nukes pretty late, and just anti-nuke being way cheaper and way easier to build, way faster to stack up on rockets. This game's been going on for an hour now, and still no lucky break. The Juggernaut finally getting to Pyrotech. And Disnof doing his best to prevent this, but nope, all these are gonna go down. Question is, if he blows one up, that is it. Oof. Oh my god, that is so satisfying to watch. Well, that is Pyrotech out of the game as well. Just Juggernaut being close enough to explode. Disnof having like, what is this? 38 Titans. No, actually, that is all the Titans on the field. Disnof having like 16 Titans of his own. Will they pull through though? Flash having another base with a lot of fusion reactors, spamming T1, spamming Lazaruses, resurrecting units. Still having a lot of his Titans. And a Thor there. MightySheep doing another Juggernaut, having one on the field already. But this LOL cannon is getting generated up. Still raining down fire. Pyrotech still building this Calamity. Will it actually is in a way better position. Can even hit the commander over here. And we do not have a plasma dome here. This could very well be a win condition, but there is no units here. Well, a lot of these Dragon's Maws and Twin Guards, anti-swarm turrets, putting a stop to these grunts, which is pretty good, but the question is how long are they going to be able to hold? Not that long, and we do not have any other units here. Just a lot of those finishing the Calamity. What happened there? Okay, some nukes on the field, nuking Water Flames, Juggernauts, and units. Disnof advancing with his Titans. They could get rid of this Juggernaut pretty fast. That's a lot of Titans. Those lasers do a lot of damage. Keeps being aggressive, and yep, one of those goes up, and they get another one. Okay, MightySheep getting pushed by these Titans. Question is, will he be able to stop that? Okay, we already have a Calamity finished by MightySheep. Did not notice this. And just raining down fire on these Titans. They can go up and smoke at any time. That's a lot of damage coming from the Calamity. A couple of percent per shot, which is pretty good. This could be the break that they needed. And we have another Calamity getting finished up. This is an insane game. Oh my god. And it's been going out for 62 minutes. Disnof pushing with his Titans. A lot of these Titans. Could get this Juggernaut exploded, which would be the best. Just to get, yep, just to clear up these units and defenses. Microing them pretty well. Just trying to get rid of this another Juggernaut, but these Juggernauts from flow just keep coming. Water Flame as well. A lot of these Juggernauts on the field. There's been like at least 50 Juggernauts for the duration of this game, even more, like 150 Titans and like 70 Juggernauts. Zirin getting a Behemoth up here, and let's see if this, yep, this Calamity is done. If he gives it to the team, Holy Rack here or something like that, we can just keep firing. We have Plasma Domes. We do have Plasma Domes on the bases, but that's just not gonna help at all. Those Titans are pretty low HP. That base is gone a long time now, and Flash knew this, so he repositioned his base. Thing is, will we see? Okay, so we have the Calamity from Disnof, just raining down fire, bouncing shots. Hopefully not to Flash's base. Oh, actually, yep. Bouncing a lot of shots to Flash's base, which is pretty unfortunate. Hopefully that stops happening. But yep, this front line is pretty open and prone to. See how long can this hold up? The answer is not at all. And all this build power gets destroyed. Disnof putting his Titans back, just letting the damage come in from the Calamities, and just waiting to defend against any desperately pushing units. I think this is pretty done with these Calamities. There shouldn't be anything else left. We're actually winning. Yep, this is complete madness. They were on the back foot for some time, but I think these Calamities are just gonna end the game pretty fast. If any of the shots go through, okay, we're already seeing build power gone. If this Aphis goes off, should be GG's. Yep, that is pretty much over. No more units being constructed from flow, but that is a lot of Juggernauts. There's 15 Juggernauts on the field at the moment, and 4 being from MightySheep. So we have 11 Juggernauts over here from Moral and Flow. Thing is, will they be able to do anything? Okay, we have this. We have Green's base. We have Flow's base completely getting destroyed, and he does not have a plasma deflector here, so it's just raining down fire on his hill position here. Nukes. Okay, like 4 nukes going out. Those are going to be prevented though. Nothing they could do in this situation. Just a lot of anti-nukes. Pretty easy work with that anti-nuke. Still just a lot of Juggernauts advancing. Both Calamities shooting. Not sure what they're shooting. Just a bunch of Shivas in the middle field. Question is, does he have range for this? Yeah, he does. So we should just try and fire shells over this hill. Are those bombers? Well, doesn't matter now. They are no more. MightySheep just trying to get rid of these Shivas if they don't get rid of themselves. Just a lot of team damage from these Shivas. Juggernauts going through. There is no base there, but that is fine. Are these Juggernauts trying to go up the hill? Trying to get rid of this Calamity. Juggernauts going off in every side. Zirin's behemoth survived, but it's gonna take a lot of time to advance through. Game is still going. This is just complete insanity. 1 commander left for each team. Did we see the commander move? Yep. Raj moved his commander to a better position, still keeping cloaked. 1,000 players leaving. Purple left a long time ago, and we have a player leaving right now. But yeah, this is pretty insane from both sides. Never seen a game like this. This is the largest scale game I've seen so far. I mean, yeah, what else can you expect from all these big names? Heretic shared he shared the plasma domes, which is fine, and we just see those still firing, not doing any considerable damage just yet. See the range of this. Yeah, nothing special that I can hit over there. Mid players for both sides have been wiped, and it's still just going. Insanity. And some mobile anti-nukes here on the field. Look at those plasma deflectors. I mean, it's not that good if they're stacked up like that. That wouldn't help. And that's a lot of those Thors. Question is, will they hold against 5 Juggernauts? Is that 5? That's 6 Juggernauts and a Behemoth. Some more Titans coming. more Juggernauts coming out. Behemoth, another Behemoth coming out. Bunch of Juggernauts still advancing. Microing Juggernauts. That is pretty interesting. These Thors should be easy work for these Juggernauts. And that is pretty loud. Still just a lot of insanity going on. My FPS is non-existent. Definitely have to get a better processor. Oh, we got some dragons coming out from Flow. Still, this is just well, not as much as a back and forth that as it was before, but it just looks this is not a type of game that you usually play. Definitely not your everyday game. 70 minutes in. Okay, MightySheep's Juggernauts trying from a different angle. Flash calling GG's. Okay, he disconnects. Green disconnects as well. He knows they're getting pretty pushed. He cannot do anything about these Juggernauts. Now another player disconnecting, and this game is soon to be over. We got all these, nope, actually like shy of 2, 3 nukes firing, but I doubt they will have any effect. Juggernauts going through. Easy game was close. Yeah, well, pretty sure this is the most insane game I've seen. Why is it laggy all of a sudden? Question. Not sure if anything was there, but yeah, it's an interesting position to nuke. We got Titans pushing for MightySheep. Dark Green took over this base, but we got 4 Juggernauts approaching it. Just 1 Titan defending it. That's not gonna be a fair fight, but yeah, this win will definitely go to the Eastern team. Ragnarok's still firing at those Titans, but how effective will it be? Okay, yep. That is game, but I'm guessing the Eastern team won, but we're just gonna see it through the end. And props to Disnof in this high tier game, destroying enemy units and efficient use of resources. Did you see how it ends? Are they gonna forfeit? Are they gonna... Yep, I guess it's gonna be a forfeit, pretty much. I mean, they're just closing in now. Should be it pretty much, but let's just wait and see the fusion reactor explosions. A lot of fighters, just to give vision. These Juggernauts just closing in, Titans as well. A lot of these fighters getting shot down by anti-air. We already have a Titan in space. Okay, so he detonated his commander. He knows it's over. And that is what happened pretty much. Yep, that is 0 commanders, but okay, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the end of the replay. An insane game. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.